I'm back for another afternoon of live drawing in support of my Kickstarter. I'm running a Kickstarter, in case you weren't aware. It's running all month. Okay, I'm just going to quickly, I'm going to do something here. Okay. All right, and hopefully should be going live on Instagram too. As well as TikTok, Twitcher, and Tits. So yeah, welcome to all my viewers on Tits. Really happy to have you here. And what are we doing today? Okay, we're going to do some more drawings. I don't know. I don't know if these live streams are getting a lot of views, or if you want to see me draw them like live, because it's a bit sort of slow and ponderous. I like looking at them more sped up. But you know, I'm having a Kickstarter. I have this book. It's on Kickstarter now. Look, can you see it? It's called Astro Kitty in Urfspace. Astro Kitty is the lead singer of my cartoon band, Astro Kitty and the Urfspace 5. And in here you can learn all about her meteoric rise to stardom. And you can also meet Space Jen, her sidekick, bandmate, shipmate, bunkmate, spiritual other half, Charlie Brown to Astro Kitty Snoopy. And learn a little bit about her, Space Jen the Space Cadet, and Henrietta Quoon. She's the other member of the band here. And there are a few others, because it's the Urfspace 5. The other members sort of come and go a bit, but you can meet some of them in here too. And there's a few little comics about Astro Kitty and Space Jen and their relationship. And, you know, Space Jen's job, stuff like that, what they do. It's a sort of continuation of some of my other books, but it's introducing these characters from the band here, who will continue to appear in Urfspace, and some of them have appeared previously. So I'll just start with that little waffle there, and it's over. You can go to astrokitty.co.co. Ooh, I'm going out of focus. Are you drunk? There we go. I think, it's the disco ball. I got my disco ball on. I think it's confusing the camera. Well, I'm going to turn the camera off and get on with the drawing in a minute, but I'm going to draw. I went out to Art Basel last night and met some people. So I'm going to draw some real life Astro Kitties today. I don't know. I'll get myself in trouble. I don't know. I'm not really really see myself as a caricaturist, although I do it a bit. I don't want to do caricatures. I'm trying to do more like drawings. I don't know. There's a cartoony element, whether they come out realistic. People are nice. I did one yesterday's one of who was that? Get the name right. Yeah, Adrian Black 33. Thank you. Had a really cool haircut, and I don't know. I was trying to get you right, but I got you wrong. But the haircut came out good, and thanks for liking it. And the drawing came out good, and so yeah, I try and make it a good drawing over a good likeness. But also that one went a bit squirrely. I was using a crazy pen, if you were watching yesterday, and okay, I'm going to start with a Sharpie. I'll start easy. I like yesterday. I sort of dived straight into the deep end, completely cold. All right, but I'm going straight into the deep end. I'm sort of swimming further out beyond the rocks, without any proper buoyancy device or much idea of how to swim. But we'll have some fun. All right, so I'm going to turn me off, hopefully, before I get on with the drawing. There you go. There's my canvas. All right, who's here? Oh, there's Tina. Hi, Tina. Oh, thank you. All right. Well, she's been egging me on. What can I tell you? Tina wants to see this Kickstarter succeed. She's more worried about it than I am, because I'm a little bit like, oh my god. I think it's great, but I don't know what you all are going to make of it. But you'll back it. I'm sure you'll check it out and see it. All right. So this person I'm going to draw. Right. All right. I'm going to start drawing first before I get to voice. I think that's my usual tactic, is to do a bit of the drawing first, see if it's not getting horribly wrong. Yesterday's one, I slightly recovered it later. Also, I did a little bit of cleanup digitally, and That one definitely, came out better. Oh wait, I gotta get these eyebrows right. I'm already kind of messing it up. But anyway, I'm not even doing the eyebrows yet. Okay, calm down, calm down. I know what I'm doing. Talking and drawing, talking and drawing. Trouble is, if I'm focusing on the drawing, I'm not going to focus on what I'm saying. I'm liable to say very crazy things, because my brain goes, I don't know about you, but my brain goes into quite a dreamy state when I'm drawing. It's almost, it's hard to be conscious of that. I don't know if this, and again, I don't know if it's going to look much like the person, but we'll see how they come out. And yes, going in quite cold here. Didn't do any warm up. Did a little thinking about what I was going to do. But that I don't know if that helps or hurts, to be honest. It probably makes things worse. All right, okay, focus. Where's my phone going now? Oi! Shut up. Well, sorry. I had my phone open on the side there and it was flashing things at me. Usually a good idea. All right. I'm also going quite big on a face here. So I could get in real trouble on this one, to be honest. If it doesn't work out, I'll do another one. It's very difficult. You're trying to draw someone who's, a beautiful person with interesting look. Let me get that all right here. All right. Why do I do these things? I'm like, I could have other things to do. Oh my gosh. I'll get that jawline quite right the first time. So, fortunately, jaws have a bit of a shadow under them, so we can fix that up a bit. I'm learning little tricks here. Okay. I gotta say the Sharpie. Okay, I'm using the Sharpie. I won't say it's cheating, but it's a bit cheating. No cheating allowed. That's the trouble. We've allowed too much cheating in our society these days. Too much. Far too much cheating. Well, I'm cheating all the time. I mean, yeah. Oh, did I give you enough of a forehead? I don't think I did. I'm looking at this little. Well, I'm looking at this little skewed. Okay. Come on. Get with the program. Get with the program. Where's this going? I'm going to go back probably and adjust the face a little bit more, but there's some. Got to kind of get the whole context. I know guys who are like amazing, like caricature guys. They can just sort of sit down and get a likeness. So sort of. I don't know, but this is different. I'm not trying to. It's not quite what I'm going for. Okay. Yeah, this is when I've gone up close to the top of the page. Well, you'll just have to wait until later. I'm scanning these in and then posting them onto my Instagrams and whatnot. I guess I didn't really mean to get that big on her, but right. Yeah, there's quite a lot of. Do you ever get the feeling you want to just sort of do this on your drawing and you can't? Going down the hill. Yeah, the grown-ups are all gone now. They all died. It's Donald Trump's the new breed. They're finally taken over. Took them a while. They had to wait for all the old lot to go. He's one of the early ones of the new lot. Yeah, everybody who fought the last lot of Nazis, they're all gone now. My dad, he's 95, and he was too young to have fought the Nazis. He grew up in an era when people fought Nazis. All right. Well, I got to think a bit about the scale of these things. I think the things I need to do. Get you. And they mostly involve shading. Right. You can see this hat I'm drawing up here. So I think I'm really getting it right. I ran out a bit of room at the top here. I mean, I picked this because I had lots of good reasons, and there was a hand in there, but I did it all too big to get the hand in. Oh well. And I particularly got the Sharpie out so I could draw things a bit smaller. And I've drawn it way too big. But never mind. She's looking fine. All right, we'll work on this. How about, all right, some inks. Some of this nice pink ink. Calls itself deep red. Because it's so deep. Let's use a big old brush. Now, I don't know if this deep red was always this pink or it's just gone pink because I've had it sitting around for so long. But it's a very nice pink at this point. Okay, I've run out of things to say. Oh, here's a comment. Oh, it's Scott. Hey, Scott. Oh, thanks. Well, I'm honoured to have you comment there. Scott Kurtz. He's a well-known cartoonist. How you doing, buddy? I'm having a go at doing some live drawings. I'm doing them all this week. I'm doing a Kickstarter, in case anyone hadn't noticed. Endorsements greatly appreciated at this point. I've been exploring my drawing side. You know, as a cartoonist, I cartooned away, and I did a little bit of learning to draw, but I didn't do a lot of drawing from the model. Until a little bit. I took some classes. I did a bit here and there, and I sort of enjoyed it. But I was like, I'm not that great at that. And I sort of decided to focus a little more on the cartoony side and the humor. And there's always that element in here. But in 2018 or 19, some of the local artists I knew were going to this thing called Dr. Sketchies. at the DNA Lounge in San Francisco, where they would have burlesque dancers on Monday night in the Hubba Hubba Review. And I went along to those and met some good people and good friends and people I knew from cartooning, like Jeff Plotkin and Greg McCrary I met there, and Rhino Picasso. And we had a good time, and I was getting good results, and the models were liking my art, and I was like, oh yeah, this is good, so I wanted to do more of that. And then of course the pandemic came along, so that was the end of that, those good times. But I sort of kept at it over the pandemic, and so this new book, Astro Kitty, is really about my hang on a bit my cartoon band, Astro Kitty and the Urfspace 5. Now they came about a bit by accident, but partly because I was doing these live drawing things, and I was sort of making little videos and recording them and setting them to the music that you get available on, like, the apps and stuff. But I was a bit like, well, I know some people that make music. When I asked them if I can use their music, and I sort of started from a friend. I started with this friend of mine, Isaac, and he was the keyboardist in the Seagulls, who are friends of mine, and Isaac, we had similar interests. I don't know what we started talking about. We were talking about Dune. One thing led to another. Next thing you know, we were talking about starting a sort of cartoon band. I mean, this is sort of an idea I'd had, and I think he sort of liked that idea as well. Like, I don't know, like I hadn't actually sort of said it to him, and then he sort of suggested it to me, and I was like, oh, okay, yes, that sounds good to me. And he wrote me some tracks I could use, and then I sort of asked a few other friends as well. Like, he sort of went off and did that, and I didn't really hear from him a while, but I knew he was working on some stuff, and I had a few other friends who did things, and I started asking around, and next thing you know, I had a whole album on my hands. So this Kickstarter is also going to be for Volume 2. Well, it'll be more like an EP. It's more like an EP at this point, but also this collection of drawings I put together. And yeah, Astro Kitty started evolving. So I started doing these Urfspace cartoons that were very, very simple science fiction cartoons. I was really trying to I've been on this whole process of breaking my style down into its most sort of simplest elements. Like, what are the sort of building blocks? What are the sort of shapes I like? And all right, I'm going to look at this drawing a little bit. I just like to wish around. But the thing is, I also don't like to think about things too hard. The harder I think about it, I don't know about you. I mean, like with comics, you have to think about them very hard. Like with Pupil, I've thought about it very hard all the time. So this is a little bit about, not thinking about it too hard. Just sort of having a bit of fun, sort of splashing around on the paper. Just going in, like having a sort of physical product. So you got very down the road of making things digitally as well. And in the book Astro Kitty and Urfspace, I mean, there's definitely some story in there that sort of explains about the rise of Astro Kitty and some of these drawings. And like a lot of times, I'm sort of making illustrations in search for story. So it's sort of the other way around. Yeah, before I sort of do a story and put illustrations to it, and now I'm like making illustrations and then putting a story to it. If that makes any sense. Which it probably doesn't really. I'm going to come in with a bit of black here in a moment. Not quite yet. I need a little more shady color though. What can we do? Oh, Okay. Da. Just getting myself in trouble. All right, this is sort of inks that I'm using. They're not watercolors. You can build them up in washes a little bit. Wait, I don't want to get too much. Get away from myself here. I need a little. Okay, what if I get this blue? I'm not going to get real trouble here. Thing is, that's the trouble. I don't know what I'm doing. Do I look like? If it looks like I know what I'm doing, that's good. But well, maybe I should pretend I do. These things. It's more like going on a downhill ski run. I feel like I sort of get myself at the top of the slope. I faff about, but then the gate opens, and then I've got to somehow get the drawing done. But any picture is a sort of balancing act anyway. So it doesn't really just rely, like one thing can be completely wrong. In fact, one thing on its own doesn't mean anything anyway. Everything only means something in the context of everything else. So if it's sort of looking out of balance, which is usually like when they look wrong, they've sort of gone out of balance. You've got to try and get the balance back. Okay, if anyone who's met me knows I obviously have my own challenges with balance. Oh my god, I'm getting more unbalanced than ever, to be honest. Really falling over all the time lately. Uh-oh, shoot. Too wet. I've got trouble with that. Bad. Hang on. Oh, see, this is why I keep a hairdryer around. Let's see. Hey. Oh, it's looking very light on the screen. All right, you can't really see what I'm doing. I think she needs a bit more hat. Now, there's a very good reason that artists do underdrawings most of the time, and that's because it makes things come out better. So, but opinions divided on the subject. All the other artists say you should. I say you shouldn't. Right. No, you should. If you want to. Anyway, live and learn. All right, now. I used the wrong brush. I'm getting my brushes muddled up too. This is what happens if you treat art like a downhill ski run. You end up in the bottom in a big messy heap. It's probably more like building a house is the proper approach. And that's the way to do things properly. Right, proper. Ooh, that's someone else I could draw. Right. See, that's a lot of trouble just to do this. Hopefully I dried it enough, so I'm not going to do that anymore. Now I got problems. Those teeth, okay, they're looking a little too forward. I think this lipstick. Okay, we're gonna. Oh dear, yeah. Too much trouble, isn't it? I don't want to do. I don't want to go in that black. What can I do? How can I get all shade in here? All right, I've got the blue here. Maybe I can try that. What happens if I go with a bit of this? Ooh, it's very light. Very light. Oh, I forgot I've got this sort of brown sepia thing. I keep meaning to use that. Yeah. Any more question? Any questions? You know, let me know. Ah. Oh, what is going on? Okay, well, this one I'm ending up getting quite into the complexities of the face here, which is fine. Usually I'm a little more focused on costumes and things. Ooh. What's that? Little spot there for some reason. All right. Well, if you're not recognizing this person by now, it's Babe Ross, who's the artist that I met last night. She's another art battle competitor, although she wasn't competing last night. But it was her birthday, as it was the birthday of several other people there who I didn't know except for Teehee, who I've seen compete before, who's a wonderful artist. So happy birthday to those people and to everybody who was at Art Battle. It was good to see you. Turtle Wayne was there. And Natalie McKean. Oh my gosh. Well, I should probably draw her too. Natalie McKean does M33 Galaxy of Hybrids. That's a wonderful comic. She's a local artist from San Francisco. And yeah. It was a very fun night. And who won? None other than Tatiana Blazenko. Tatiana, you always win. I don't know how you do it. I'm making that shadow a bit big, and I haven't made some of this other shadow as big. Oh well. All right. Anyway, Babe Ross, she's got many amazing looks, and yeah, all right. Actually, what's going on here with the teeth? I don't know. Okay, all right. What needs to do here? Too much is too much. Just a little teething. Just a little teething. Just because I like to be a little cheeky. I really want something a little darker here. Too cheeky. Okay. Wait, this is tricky. I wouldn't be too cheeky. Okay, well, I'm futzing with the tiny details there. All right. But, those things can be quite important to the expression sometimes. Essential. Careful now. Oh, I think I put that line on the wrong place. That's a big problem, actually. This is where I'm like, okay, well, now I could just get the paint set into a full-on acrylic painting. No. I shall continue to make it as hard for myself as possible. I can just soften that a bit. All right, what else is going on? Hmm. I think that what I'm doing is probably largely a little hard to see. I don't know. All right. I think probably it's all right. Let me see. How's that? Doesn't mean that you shouldn't go and back the Kickstarter. All right, let's get some. I'm doing this tail. I couldn't figure out what I was doing with the tail before I had it all figured out. At one point, but you figure these things out and you forget them again. All right, there she is, Babe Ross. All right, actually, I'm happy with that. She's even more glamorous in real life. I don't know what to tell you. Ooh, this is blue. All right. Ooh. Oh, my brush just went flying off. All right. I think my board, yeah, it's not very well tilted with it at camera angle there, but all right. Yeah, I'll put her aside to dry. I'll hold them all up at the end. You can see them a little better, but actually, I think that one kind of came out okay. All right, I'll do her again one day. It's way different doing someone that you know from someone that you don't know. All right, I'm gonna all right, I've got to figure out what I'm doing next. Hang on. I'm very discombobulated. All right, I'll just put on a video for a minute. Hang on. I'll be right back. All right, hang on. I think I have to put another video on. Back after these messages.
Inside of me, kinda strange like a stormy sea. I don't know why and I don't know when, but kinda like to be these friends. I'm a zebra and a unicorn, like I thought just the way I thought. Can't stop to mess around. There's a new kind of beast in town. Feel like a zebra, then I've got a kick. I like the girls, but I've got a trick. Take this place, I just gotta go. Gotta be wherever you don't know. I'm a zebra, I'm a unicorn. Kind of devil, do you like my horn? Can't stop to mess around. There's a new kind of beast in town. That's right. Just the way I fall. Can't stop to mess around. There's a new kind of beast in town. I'm a zebra, I'm a unicorn. Call me devil, do you like my horn? Can't stop to mess around. There's a new kind of beast in town.
Okay. All right, that was Punk Zebracorn, everybody. Welcome back to part 2 of the show. Right, in part 1, I drew Babe Ross here. Oh, I think it came out all right. But I meant to do... I don't know how she got so big. She got so big. All right. All right. Okay, I'm now... The theme today... Not that I have themes particularly, but I'm doing some people... Real-life Astro Kitties, I guess. So, back to the drawing board. Here we go. I finally figured out how these things work on. Yeah. The scenes, they finally make sense. All right. Took me a while. Actually, now I know what they are. They're quite useful. Okay, who's next? Who's next on the menu? Ooh, okay. All right. I found a hard time getting a good place. All right. Okay, how's this going to work out? Okay. All right, here we go. That's the top. Where's the bottom of my page? Down here. That seems about right. Okay. So I want the feet about here. I want the head about here. Or the top of the head. I'll just start with that then. This will be weird. I've got a weird way I'm going to do it now. Golly. Somewhere in there's got to be a face. The real question is, where do... This is more about the body than the face, this one. The last one was all face. This one's all body. Okay, well, I guess I got to go for it now. There's some details of the outfit that I can't quite make out, but I don't usually let that stop me. Okay, wait, I'll worry about that later. Right, so, look, I've still got my fingers. Remind me. Can you see my fingers down here? It's just off the page, but it's reminding me where I'm heading. She has really long legs, so I don't know where I'm going to quite end up. I'm realizing it really helps having my finger here. I know, and it means I know where the foot is. Okay, I think I just invented a whole new thing. Is this something I never read this in a book? Put your finger there, and then you'll be right on the money. I mean, I'm going too far off my finger. Is that how they did it? Secrets of the Masters. All right, we're going to come back and worry about some of those details more in a bit. Oh, I didn't really think where the other foot was going to be. Okay, hang on. Yes, and if you're just tuning in, you're wondering what the hell I'm doing. I got a new book that I'm kickstarting. It's a book of drawings. I've been in this investigative process of just drawing. Try not to sound too much like Alan Partridge. Just bloody drawing. All right. Well, it's starting to look. Okay, what have we got going on here? What is that? There's something there. It looks like there's a UFO or something. All right. All right, I gotta get some. Okay, I gotta get some eyes in here. All right. Face without some eyes. Body without a face. What's that song? Eyes without a face. Wait, why is it? I even see a microphone. Oh, it's all shiny. That's why. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, hello. I'm starting to feel like I should have done the face first. I'm like, why did I do the face first? Because the face is very largely hidden here by hand. Okay. I thought this was going quite well until a minute ago. Well, let's see. That's not really a likeness on the face there. Right, but somehow, right, we need to come in here with some black and make something happen here, because this is this was sort of going all right for a bit, and then I feel like I lost it again. But you know, that's usually what happens. That's what I'm saying. You're like, okay, I did some shit. Now I got to undo it. Plus, also, she should be more lopsided. She's like jumping about all over the place. She doesn't know what to tell you. All right, come on. Let's see where we end up. There's something in the picture that I can't figure out what it is, so I'm just going to ignore it. Later on, I'll figure it out, and I'll go, oh no, that was really important. That always happens to you. Okay. We'll let's see now. Details. Okay, we actually got this kind of goes over here. I think that may be a ribbon up there that I couldn't figure out what it is. I can't really see any detail on this belt, so it looks like it's got some sort of shape to it. All right, and I really wish that looked more like it. Probably more than those or something. We'll fix it in post. All right. Okay. Cripey, crazy stockings as well. All right. All right. This one needs a little more energy. I guess this is the thing with the drawing. It's like better late than never. You got to realize it, then you can fix it. Once you realize it, you fix exactly about fixing it. I don't know if I can make this. These are going to work. Okay. And then they've got like all. I mean, what the hell? There's like all kind of crazy patterns in there, and they're ripped. I don't know what I'm going to say. It's going to sort of styles it up. Just put those in there. What's that? But this one seems to be like more like big diamonds. So I don't know about that. Wait. I'll tell you. That probably doesn't even make any sense. Oh my goodness. Right. Oh, I'm not done yet. at that. There's something weird in the air. I can't tell what it is. This hair is really good. Now we're in the different directions. Come on, where's that face? I put the hair. Balls. All right, this is why you should always do the head first. Never mind. That's fine. I'm going to put some colour in and bring it all together. Now, if I was going to name a band, I would name it... this definitely sounds like one of Astro Kitty's friends from the Friends of Astro Kitty section of my book. I want to. Maybe I should just make her more Star Beastie. I don't know. Is that the problem? She should have some like beast horns. Let's do that. Yes, that was a very nice thing that happened to me this year. Was being invited to do some live drawing at Lady Star Beast's Punk Rock Circus at the Starry Plough, Berkeley. Very good night. I guess I better give her a beast tail too. I forgot I don't have to hyphenate it. I only have to hyphenate it if I split it. Space Gen, I usually do hyphenate. I haven't really drawn you very many Space Gens, have I? These boys are really confusing me today. Oh my god. Sorry. I'm still dyslexic. Sorry, I don't mean to make fun of dyslexic people. I'm like a tiny bit, but that's about it. I have a problem sometimes. Like, my whole drawing is sort of wrestling with that. I have a lot of problem with names and spelling. I'm signing it, but I haven't finished it because, all right, time to come in with the crazy colours. Let's see now. Oh, okay. Slight problem. Not let things dry enough, have I? Bloody hell. I'm being a twat. All right. But I mean, you don't want to sit around watching paint dry, for God's sake. Then I wouldn't get the happy accidents. I should be doing nice Bob Ross art. Nice formula. He always knows, what he's going to do. He's got a little system. You need a system. What are the rules, man? What are the rules? See, actually, there you go. That's because I didn't want that pink on here. I wanted something a little darker. There we go. Nice. Makes sense in the end. Now, I saw this video of this sign writer guy using one of these really long sign writing brushes. I didn't really realise they were quite as useful as they are. Now, you could listen to some music by Lady Starbeast while you watch me draw this. There we do. Actually, tum. Right, actually, this goes more in shadow here. Hello. All right. Ooh, see what I like about this picture? It's got a bit of green in it. I'm gonna put some green. It's gonna really mess it. It's gonna make everything weird. It's gonna make it all weird. That's enough of you. I should have known this one was going to be more work than I looked like. I thought it was going to be quite easy, but I was like, oh no, there's so much going on. I've lost it. All right. Okay, I'm going to put this one aside for a minute. It's one of those ones where I'm like, is it worth me carrying on, or do a better job another day? I think I'm in the zone today. All right. You know what? I think I'm calling it quits there for today.
Here's a theme song for Chuck Whelan Showy. He asked me to write one, but I stole from David Bowie. Here's a theme song. Chuck Whelan is the best. We have lots of hosts, but we're running out of gas. Will you be our guest on? Will you be our guest on? Beyond the Chuck Whelan Show.